Hey everybody, ThriftyTheresa here. Thrifty Kitty up in the window. Hey kitty. Eh, she got squirrels or something outside. She could absolutely care less about me right now. So now is the perfect time to do the sales report. This is my Etsy sales for December 2015. From the 1st of the month to the 15th, I sold a total of 27 items during that period. My gross sales, if you're just interested in numbers, my gross sales was $449.85 for that period. My net profit after fees and everything, though, is $250.17, which is pretty good. It's an average of $9.26 per item. And I'll go ahead and start showing you what I sold. I'm going to try to go as fast as possible and not talk too much about each item because we got a lot to go through, 27 items. So I'm just going to tell you the price that they sold for. You can figure out fees and stuff like that if you really need to know. We're just going to talk about the amount that they sold for on Etsy. So here we go. First item that sold is this Wedgwood Beatrix Potter bowl. It was a bowl. It had some Peter Rabbit art and dialogue on there from the book. It was a very deep dish. It could probably be used for even a pet dish because even though it was a deep dish, it was kind of shallow. If that makes sense. I mean, it was kind of tall, but it was shallow, so you could put your cat food or whatever in there, and it would, they could easily get it without sticking their whole head in the bowl. Anyway, okay, so this bowl sold for $15. Okay, stop talking about all the details. Just tell me what sold. Next item here is this blue tile. It is Dutch, and it is featuring the Delft church, or the Oude Delft church in Holland. That sold for $12. Then I got a set of playing cards, pretty basic. I'm not even certain that these were vintage, but I sold them a set of these Canada cards for $8. Next item here are the wood globe bookends. You might remember them from a haul video a while back. This set sold for $25. Another set of playing cards are these kitten playing cards, little kittens playing with ribbons and hat boxes. That set sold for $8. Then we got this old Hallmark plaque from 1985. Relax! The snake is planking on that rock. He's so stressed out. This Hallmark plaque sold for $10. Another tile, I actually purchased both of these together in a set. I think it was $1.99 for both of them. They were taped together at the thrift store. But again, I sold them individually. This sold to a different customer, and it sold for $12. Then we got this pin, Big Boy for President. This is the second time I've sold this button because I had two of them. So this sold for $7. Another set of playing cards, Mickey and Minnie in their classic little outfits there. Those sold for $8. This is a plaque. Let me get a better picture here. This was a pressed board plaque from 1977 about being a comedian. This sold for $15. Then we got this cool ashtray shaped like a golf club. It was made out of wood. It was gorgeous. It was very awesome. This sold for $19. Sad story, it broke during shipping. The customer contacted me and showed that this handle, it didn't break off completely, but it looked like it lifted somehow from the base. There was a big gap here between the handle and the base. I'm hoping the customer was able to fix it. I went ahead and gave them a full refund. So I didn't make any money off this. And I'm sad because that was a beautiful piece. So it's very sad to hear that I didn't pack it well enough and that it was damaged during shipping. So I take responsibility for that. Then we got this Frank Sinatra pin back when he was young and handsome. I think Frank Sinatra was pretty big. There was a concert about him recently. It was some sort of anniversary. I'm sorry, I don't follow Frank Sinatra. But this lady contacted me really nervous about when this was going to arrive because she was going to some Frank Sinatra tribute thing and she wanted to wear it. I went ahead and upgraded her shipping to priority shipping, which cut a little bit off of my profit, but I was happy to do that for her. She paid $12 for this button, so, you know, it was nice to give her a little extra on the shipping so that she could get it in time for her show. Another deck of playing cards from Harvard. These cards sold for $8. This is a lot of vintage cross-stitch fabric. I was selling all of these together as a lot, and this set sold for $12. These are some rub-on transfers that you would use on wood or glass or something. You could use it for scrapbooking. I just got these in a miscellaneous pile of crafting stuff a while back. So I bundled these two together for $5. Not a big deal. This is a set of playing cards. Oh, something's popping up on my screen here. Sorry about that. Okay, I must have touched something on my laptop. Okay, so this is a set of canasta cards. This was an international order. The customer was asking me, she was in the UK, and she was asking me how long it typically takes to get items. Based on my experience with previous UK purchases, my items get to the UK anywhere from 9 days, 10 days, I think 12 days was the maximum shipping time that I had for my UK customers. She went ahead and bought this, and I believe it's being delivered today. Yeah, I looked at the shipping thing last night, and it was in her area, so it should be shipping or delivered to her soon, so that's great. It was $10 for the cards, but then it was $14 for shipping. That's what happens when you're an international customer. So I really hope she likes them since she paid so much for shipping. Then we got this Scrubbing Bubbles toy. It was something that I salvaged from my father over the summer when he was having a garage sale. At the end of the day, these had not sold, so I grabbed them and I put them in my Etsy shop. They are a squishy squeeze toy. They don't make any noise when you squeak them. But they were really cute and they were really large. So I sold them. I got two of them. I sold them separately, and this guy sold for $14. This is a wood wall plaque with a little poem about friendship. This item sold for $10. We got a pin. This is a vintage from 1976 Hallmark pin. I'm in love, and that pin sold for $5. Another pin sold for $5. This was a 1974 Pennsylvania fishing license. So it's got your license number on there to show, you know, put it on your hat or whatever when you're out fishing. So if the popo come to make sure you are a valid fisherman, that was your license on this cool button. So that sold for $5. Another pin sold the very next day to a different customer. This was a Johnson Kennedy pin, and it was $8. Another set of playing cards here. This had a raccoon and squirrels on them. Very cute. This set sold for $12. Another pin back button sold. This is a old Alka-Seltzer advertisement button. This was a really cool button, very unique, and it sold for $12. This is a set of children's books from 1964. They're gorgeous books. All the pages are full color, and great stories all about the different creatures that they have. So we got animals, fish, birds, and insects. This set of books sold for $16. The customer who bought it had me ship it directly to the recipient and asked if I would include a note saying Merry Christmas to this person or child, I imagine. So I wrapped it up in some really nice neutral looking tissue paper, and I wrote a little handwritten note with what they wanted me to say, and I sent the customer a picture of the wrapped item as well as the note, so they saw this is what your recipient is going to receive. So I hope they were happy with that. Again, this set of books sold for $16. Here's another next Scrubbing Bubbles guy. He sold a few days after his buddy. He must have been lonely, so he went to a new home and he sold for $14. Then we got this little cat figurine, little angel cat, little halo, little angel wings. This little figurine sold for $8. I got him in a big lot a while back of 2 big bags from the Goodwill that had all these little Precious Moments items and little bears and all these little collectible figurines. This cat did not have any markings on him to tell me that he's from a certain set or collection. I wasn't quite sure anybody would be interested in him, but I put him up anyway. Sold for $8. That's pretty good. I only paid $4.99 for each big bag of figurines, so the fact that he sold for $8 and some of the other items I've sold out of those bags have gone for a pretty penny, upwards of $20. So figurines, that was a good thing for me to try. Last item that sold on December 15th. This is a plaque with the prayer of St. Francis on it and this beautiful hummingbird picture. This item was getting tons and tons of views, and I had a customer contact me saying, I really want this, but I don't get paid for like 2 days. She wanted to make sure that she was able to get it and asked me if I would reserve it for her. So I did. You can see up in the title, I put reserved for Lucy. Of course, hoping that another customer would see that and not purchase it. And she did purchase it exactly 2 days later. So, and she purchased it on the 15th. So she was my last sale for that period of the month. So that's what we got. Again, my total gross sales for the first 15 days of December, the bulk of the Christmas selling time, was $449.85. And my net profit after fees, shipping, cost of goods, all that stuff, my profit came out to $250.17, which is pretty good. I'm happy. So great sales. I hope everyone else has been having a fantastic selling season for Christmas. Now that December 16th rolled around, I've had few sales. They're really trickling down. So the last half of December, I don't hold out a lot of hope that I'm going to make a big amount of money. And I haven't gotten any requests for any rush shipping jobs. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later.